So first level creativity exists. So how do you get past it? Well, you go verbal. You look to restate. I mean, if it's your theme that you're trying to come up with, you're going to restate it in different ways. You're going to say it faster, shorter, like a Disney movie, like a skater. I like to do a thing where I have kids talk, and they spin their theme. They just sort of, I'd say, once they start now, if they got an idea, just tell me things that would say around that. If it's something connected, the way kids would say, this is new. How would they say this is something really cool and new? They wouldn't say it's cool and new, okay, because they're not 55, 56, okay? Um, they would say it some other way. And so you listen for that language. And I like to have a kid sort of say, being the transcriber, and sit there and listen to other words that kids are saying. And out of that, maybe come up with language that might work for them. I always tell them this: if it doesn't sound um, like a teen in 21, in 2021 or 2020, that it's probably not what they want to go with. Um, my thing is, we're always out there, and all these advisors teaching this workshop can help tell you that when you teach in these workshops, like, kids will use things like a compass, in their design. And you're like, dude, how many kids know what a compass is? Or even better yet, film. Like, how many kids actually see film anymore? So you just have to make it sound like them. And you're working on words. I do like this book. I'm just giving you some quick resources that you would have in your classroom. And this is one. It's the Book of American Idioms. I think it's a really good one. What does it do? Well, and I think it's hard to find this version, because what I like about it is it has the word there, I, and then it has all these phrases with the words I in them. All eyes are on, another pair of eyes, bird's eye view, black eye, bushy tailed, catch up, eye of the hurricane. So you really start to, and then you start to maybe play off of one of these that could work for you. So it gives you material to riff off of. And so rather than if you're just sitting there with nothing in front of you, it's hard. So I think the more I'm a person where I like things that surround me, and I like looking at things, and it gets my mind, click, click, click. It gets them clicking. So I like visual dictionaries. I think visual dictionaries are fun and cool because we don't always know what things are called. Now, if you're talking about bikes, you're using language, then you're looking in here for something that may come up with spoke. You've never heard of the word, that's maybe not a word, it's a word we associate to being a bicycle, but maybe we forget of that. Handlebar, stern, so some of them get really technical and they're not probably going to work for you, but others might. So that's the whole idea behind those. I mean, I love visual dictionaries because I think it obviously gives us a collection of words to work off of. Maybe it's a headline. Now, this is what brainstorming should look like. I mean, we did this as an exercise, and it started out supposed to be a visual exercise, and then it really just turned out to, like, what kinds of sort of coverage could we have for homecoming? And so the kids, and truly, you're seeing this, but really, I mean, I have two other, like, screens of this, two other, like, I had a write-on screen and another board that was just full like this. And so when kids get going and you do this right, you're just throwing out ideas and you're not analyzing them, you're just sort of running with them. And truly out of that, and I don't think they used the great ones that I like, but I thought these were fairly clever. And one's like a sidebar. These are sidebar coverages, like a pale meter. Kids rate themselves. And the girls who do, because they're not orange, which they somehow like, it's a bunch of white girls that they like turn themselves all orange for homecoming or school dance. I like some of those girls who do everyone's makeup, corsage fails, sidebars, because they started talking about these girls who've gone to this every dance with the same guy. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know. Or even girls who ask guys based on height. I thought that's kind of funny. So there's all these potential sort of coverage ideas and sidebars and things that came out that just by getting them to sort of run with ideas.